February, so we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for the Yankees, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
This is popped up. Scope settles under it near second, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
The left fielder, number 11.
Brett Gardner will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Tillman sets. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Greg Bird will stand in, 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Number 25 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second,
Jonathan Scope will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third.
Manny Machado will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Right there for strike one. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Corey Dickerson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Corey Dickerson.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Well, there to make the play is the shortstop Hardy. Quick hands, one gone.
Second baseman.
Yonhervis Solarte will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Tillman gets the sign. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Scope with the bare hand. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
The catcher, number 30.
Brian McCann will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Tap foul at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Mark Trumbo will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Chris Davis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he lays off there 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. McCann is up with it. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Batting 6.
Steve Pearce will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Didi Gregorius will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Gregorius.
Tapped out in front of home. Wieters has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, center fielder
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Tillman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award, just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in. Matt Wieters will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
batting 8.
J.J. Hardy will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
1 strike.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
After it is Dickerson. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder, Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. To first. Teixeira's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Chipper Jones will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Too high. And it's 3-0. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. At the plate, Mark Teixeira, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Shoots this one to first, and this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know, they're scoring this one a base hit, but I'm not so sure I agree with that. Here it is again. Really not that tough a play, and you probably should have been able to get 2 on this play, but instead, it skips right by him. And if they're passing out hits like that, give me a bat.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And remember, this all started with the leadoff walk. Now, 2 batters later, he's looking at the bases loaded here with nobody out. This is real trouble now.
Corey Dickerson will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. Teixeira scores. And he is in there.
Well, you know, a couple of hits and a walk got him into this mess, and things aren't going to get any rosier for him out there right now. He serves up the 2-base hit here, and that's going to wind up chasing everybody home.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Now a swing and a fly ball. Left fielder giving chase. A quick out, number 1. Brian McCann in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for two bases.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be all for Chris Tillman. Ubaldo Jimenez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Jacoby Ellsbury checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now. 3-2. Chipper Jones looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Trumbo. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he's safe.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's
fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now. Mark Teixeira would be next. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 pitch. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
To 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. The run scores from second. It's 8-0.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around. Number 25 will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman,
Jonathan
number
Scope
6.
is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it. Nope.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 13,
Manny Machado digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Dickerson shading to his right. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0. Yonhervis Solarte will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
Okay.
Full count. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting.
So 1 away now for Brian McCann. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
When you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and start throwing some strikes.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as it remains. Mark Trumbo will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Trumbo is retired, and there's 1 away.
First baseman.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dickerson on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Steve Pearce is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2-0 now. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Tommy Hunter will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Scope has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 10,
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, 2 gone. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 3-2 now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So the Matt Wieters will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Right side and right into the shift. There is Solarte, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
J.J. Hardy will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Drew Stubbs stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Greg Bird is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Oh, nice recovery, though.
Corey Dickerson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Lifted into center field. Stubbs has a play, 1 away. Yangervis Solarte will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The 0-1 delivery. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw gets him. 2 down. Brian McCann gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Number 25 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? 3rd time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Jonathan Scope will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
That misses. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Tanaka into his motion, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. He started in the zone and
he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Michael Givens will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Jacoby Ellsbury comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it is Trumbo, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now at the plate, Mark Teixeira. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 10-0 score.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. And he would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot. This is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a 2-run double.
Darren O'Day will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Greg Bird. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. For Tex, he's at second with his first 2-bagger of the year. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Mark Trumbo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dickerson's after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Matt Wieters is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And that misses. 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out here and a runner at second. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Tanaka pauses. 2-2 on its way. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Gregorius has it, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Maybe the luck of the Irish there. I think that's a ball.
1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-one, here it is. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Yonhervis Solarte strides in, grounded out his last time through. Into the seats, 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian McCann. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Still 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. J.J. Hardy will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Drew Stubbs will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Number 25 will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Jones in foul ground. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 10-0. Good night from Baltimore.
For the Orioles, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 4-5. The loss goes to Chris Tillman. He falls to 5-7. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.